Welcome to the treasure hunting series. I've got a treasure I got received. It's vintage. It was hemp rope and block and tackle. I'll have it in the barn, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. Hey, I've been doing these estate cleanups and getting all kinds of stuff for free. And through the course of cleaning up these estates, I come up with some real interesting treasures. And one of these treasures it's a treasure to me. It's some vintage block and tackle with some original hemp rope. I don't know how old this hemp rope is, but let me take you into the barn and show you what I have. So this is the block and tackle set that came with the rope. And then I've got several feet of this beautiful hemp rope. I'm going to go ahead and mount some brackets here in the barn, and we're going to use this as one of the showpieces inside of my barn. Keep it out of the sunlight, keep it out of the weather, and just have it hang around and let it just enjoy it for what it is. This looks more recent than this block and tackle than it could be. Of course, it could be old. And let me show you some more details on this. Okay, it's got these brass plates on there. They're stamped with something. That's interesting. If you guys know what that means, please let me know in the comment. But this is an interesting piece of artifact that I was able to come out. And it looks really cool, and it's going to look even more cool when I hang it from my barn. So I got some L brackets, shelving brackets. I'm going to go ahead and hang them up here in my barn. So let's get these up, and we'll talk some more about this rope. What a nice little feature and artifact to hang from my barn, just to give it a little bit more ambiance. For those of you who don't know me by now, I'm a little bit eccentric, and I don't care. I'm too old to really care about stuff. Anyway, this is some more hemp rope I got. I'll probably put up another bracket. I do have another bracket here. I can hang this somewhere else and just display it. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's nice to have because interesting history that hemp rope has. Let me share some of that history with you. There is evidence that this rope was made in prehistoric times using a variety of different fibers, such as grasses and reeds and other things. Of course, it was all done by hand without tools. But rope has been throughout history a very useful tool with shipping, holding sails, and navigation, holding the anchors to the ships. A whole bunch of different applications that rope has had. And of course, in the Wild West, they made corrals and roped cows, bulls, steers, horseback riding, rodeos. You know, there's a whole lot of things that rope does. Hemp, though, I don't know if you guys knew this, but George Washington had a huge hemp farm. That's what he would grow, is hemp, for the fiber, specifically for making ropes. There are rope machines that you could build. I found this one little application, this YouTube video from the King of Random. He shows you how to build a homemade rope building machine, so you can build your own rope. Congress illegalized the use of hemp rope in the 1930s under the pressure of big corporation. Now, hemp was officially banned in 1970 under the Controlled Substance Act passed by Congress. Again, Congress intervening into an industry because, yes, I've known of some people who actually take the hemp rope and they smoke it. Why would you take poisons and put them into your lungs? Yeah, okay, we won't go there. Growing hemp is, well, we've got quite the hemp agriculture here in the region where I live. It is now legalized, and in 2018 it was legalized by Congress to grow once more under the Federal Farm Act. So now they've got hemp farms growing all over the place, but they're extracting oils from hemp and getting seeds from hemp, not the marijuana, but that's a cousin to the hemp. But man, there's an industry here for it. It grows really fast, and I didn't know this until I started researching this product, that it literally scrubs the ecosystem of CO2 gases. So it takes and converts those, rearranging the carbon molecules, and making sugars and food for it to grow. It can grow in very poor soil conditions, and it doesn't need really any fertilizers to help it grow. So I guess there is one advantage to having hemp growing in your area. You get cleaner air. You actually got oxygen to breathe because of the hemp. But oh man, does it stink. When the rains come, it smells something awful. Actually, that odor does give me a headache. So luckily it only lasts for a couple of months and then we're done with it. So hemp is a really strong fiber. It's one of the strongest, and I guess that's why they use it. So I don't know of any hemp rope making industry cropping up around here as a result of all of these hemp farms all over the state. But yeah, it is legal in the state of Oregon, and we've got a huge industry here. And we got a huge stink here when it comes time to getting close to harvest. Yeah, cowboys use it for making their lassos. How do you like my lasso wreath? I bought this whole thing from a thrift store, and it inspired me to build one. I found a lasso for $5 at the local tack shop and ordered some spurs online and made me this other cute little wreath that we've got hanging on the door. So yeah, that's my story on hemp, my treasure that I found, and now I'm proudly displaying it in my barn and protecting it from the damaging UV and weather. So hopefully it'll last for many years to come. It sat in this elderly gentleman's storage facility for years, and so it was protected. So it's in pristine condition. The whole thing is in pristine condition. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a small homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. We're geographically located west-southwest of Crater Lake National Park. Hey, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Then you can click that bell icon, which alerts you to the new videos that I produce and upload. Also, please click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps the channel out quite a bit. Giving us a thumbs up is another trigger, which helps the algorithm promote the channel with YouTube. On my Christmas wish list this year is more DeWalt cordless hand tools. Boy, I could sure use them here on the farm. Hey, please always remember, be safe and always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next adventure. Thank you for tuning in to the treasure hunting series. Bye-bye.